But I'm curious, and we've talked a little bit offline about where the digital targeting leads. Because as I said, when we're talking about platforms, you start to get policies that are very niche targeted to attract voters. And in the same way that we might target for our clients to attract supporters on an issue and get them to speak out on an issue on our digital platforms, what does that end up doing in terms of what people see in their feeds, how much they see about what's happening from somebody else's perspective, and where does that lead?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately it increasingly creates polarization, right? So in the public and in political discourse, and I think socially and culturally as well. And it's something that I think we've seen taken to an extreme in the United States, our friends, our neighbors south of the border, where they're not even having anything remotely close to a unified conversation when it comes to politics. And I think for sure there could be a fear that extremism or separation between where the parties stand and who they're speaking to, that could just continue to grow and the gap widens. But it's a slippery slope for sure, because on the one hand, parties now today have so much power. It used to be, if you were buying TV ads, you pick which TV stations based on who's likely to watch them, right? And then you started picking specific shows, and that was the next revolution, right?
Right.
You could tap right into an audience based on the type of show, who's likely to watch it, what demographic. Today, it's you can pick individuals, right? Maybe not specifically saying I want to target this person by name, but saying I want to target somebody in this riding that is interested in this, that has taken this particular action, that meets these series of criterias, that looks like someone using AI, machine learning, what have you, just like someone who's voted for me in the past, has an interest in, education or healthcare, and this is a specific message I want to give that person. And if that person is just seeing the campaign for the first time, they're only hearing what you want them to hear. And it's oftentimes just a sliver of what your overall message is or what your overall philosophy is as a government. So it can be a slippery slope in terms of that ability to micro-target and how much it's going to fragment the population as a result of that activity.